Hey, Empire Builders, Justin Kaiser here. Welcome to episode 16 of Next Step Empire. This is my daily series to help you build your business empire with ancient wisdom. Now, today, I'm going to talk about how to overcome fear of failure with ancient wisdom. You see, I built my empire by applying the timeless teachings of icons like Napoleon Hill, Earl Nightingale, and Neville Goddard. And my morning routine, complete with my animal-based diet, keeps me mentally clear to face any challenge. Now, I'm dropping new episodes every day, Tuesday through Saturday, so stick with me all week. And if you're new, check out episode 1 next. I've got the link below. Now, here's a quick recap of my last 5 years of my story. I co-founded a company called Solar Grids, a solar energy franchisor. And as CEO, I led the company to growing fast with over 100 franchise territories in just 3 years. Now, that was before our merger with Stardust Solar. And today, now we're the largest solar franchisor in all of North America and a publicly traded company. Today, I focus on growth now with the company and help other people become franchisees. So when we started scaling Solar Grids in 2020, our team wasn't just chasing revenue. We were building wealth through systems like our franchisee onboarding playbook, relationships with franchisees who trusted us, and also the impact of bringing solar energy to communities. Now, it was that approach that generated millions in revenue, and the merger with Stardust Solar created even more value for our entire ecosystem. This proves that ancient wisdom works. Now, on Saturday in episode 15, we covered how to build unshakable confidence with ancient wisdom. First, you've got to define your purpose, then shape your self-image, then feel your success, and fourth, feel your body for action. Now, today, we're going to build on that by focusing on how to overcome fear of failure, because ancient wisdom teaches that fear is just a mindset that you can conquer to build your empire. If I can do it, you can do it too. Now, when we were starting out, our team faced fear of failure head on. Like when we pivoted and started a whole new franchise offering, focusing on sales and installations, not just sales. I couldn't let fear hold us back. So we used ancient wisdom to push through, like creating systems with our lead generation process and generating millions in the process. Now, ancient wisdom isn't just about big strategies. It's about mastering your mind to act despite fear. Napoleon Hill said, fear is a state of mind that you can control. Earl Nightingale said, your thoughts can reframe failure. And Neville Goddard said, to imagine the success that you desire. Now, my morning routine helps me conquer fear. I start by scraping my tongue to remove bad bacteria and freshen my breath. Then I journal my gratitude, listen to ancient icons while oil pulling with coconut oil. Next, I hydrate with electrolytes, drink my watermelon amazing grass, and fuel up with 10 eggs for breakfast. Yes, I said 10. Every single day, I have no less than 10 eggs. Sometimes I also have turkey bacon or avocado with my breakfast. Now, this routine keeps me mentally clear and focused so that I can face fear head on with confidence. So I'm going to break it down with 4 steps inspired by ancient wisdom to overcome fear of failure and help you build your empire. Number 1, you've got to first control your mindset about failure, because ancient wisdom teaches that fear is just a state of mind that you can master. Napoleon Hill said fear of failure comes from a lack of purpose, and you can control it by focusing on your definite chief aim. Now, at Solar Grids and Stardust Solar, our team's purpose is clear. Help our franchisees succeed while bringing solar energy to communities. Now, when we faced challenges, we didn't let fear take over. We focused on our purpose, which gave us the courage to keep going and eventually scaling to 100 plus franchise territories and then the merger with Stardust Solar. Now, compare that to my early days in Forex trading. I had no clear purpose, so every loss just made me fear failure. Controlling your mindset about failure removes its power. Now, why does this help you? Well, when you focus on your purpose, fear of failure loses its grip on you because you act despite that risk, like starting a business or investing in a franchise. Now, if you're starting a business, remind yourself, My purpose is to solve a problem. And if you're considering a franchise, think my purpose is to build wealth through a proven system. Now, for you, this means reframing failure. Write down your purpose to anchor your mindset. My purpose is to, and then write it down. Share it in the comments below. I'd love to see it. Let's move on to number 2. Reframe failure with positive thoughts. Because ancient wisdom teaches that your thoughts shape your reality. Earl Nightingale said, "You become what you think about most." And you can reframe failure as a learning opportunity to reduce fear. Now, at Solar Grids, I'd focus my mind on lessons learned. Like when we had to pivot and start a whole nother franchise offering focusing on installations. I thought in my mind, this is teaching us how to become resilient to market conditions. Now, I do this every morning while listening to 15 to 20 minutes of one of my favorite ancient icons on YouTube, like Napoleon Hill or Earl Nightingale. You see, it's that positive reframing that reduced my fear and gave me the courage to act. Compare that to my real estate days. I think of every setback as a failure, which made me fear taking risks during the '07 crash. So, why does this help you? Because when you reframe failure as growth, without fear, it's like pitching to a client or exploring a franchise opportunity. Now, if you're starting a business, think every setback is a lesson. If you're considering a franchise, think a franchise like Solar Grids or Stardust Solar gives me a system to succeed. Now, for you, this means rewiring your thoughts. Every morning, spend 10 to 15 minutes reframing failure. And maybe do it while listening to an inspiring video. Write it down. Failure teaches me, and then fill in the blank. Share it in the comments below. Let's reframe it together. All right, now third, you've got to imagine your success to dissolve fear. Because ancient wisdom teaches that your imagination creates your reality. Neville Goddard said, to live in the state of the wish fulfilled, imagine your success as if it's already real, and your fear will fade. Now, in my morning routine, I journal my gratitude. I write down what I'm grateful for, like our team's success at Solar Grids, or the impact that we've made with helping our franchisees create financial freedom. Then I imagine my success. For instance, I close my eyes and I see Solar Grids and Stardust Solar as the largest solar franchisor. 100 plus franchise territories, franchisees hitting and achieving their goals, customers saving money. I feel the success, saying in my mind, I'm so grateful for our achievements. And that dissolves any fear of failure. Now, that imagination gave me the courage to make bold moves, like the merger. Compare that to my early days in direct sales. I'd imagine the worst case scenario, which would amplify my fear and held me back. Imagining success dissolves fear. Now, why does this help you? Because when you imagine your success, fear of failure just fades away, and you begin to act boldly, like closing a deal or investing in a franchise. Now, if you're starting a business, imagine your first $10,000 a month, or your first $50,000 a month if you dare to dream bigger. Now, if you're considering a franchise, imagine running a successful franchise like Solar Grids or Stardust Solar, where our team's systems make it possible. Now, for you, this means adding imagination to your morning. So, close your eyes for 10 to 15 minutes. Imagine success. Feel that fear just fade away. Write it down. I imagine, and then put your success right there. Share it in the comments. And fourth, you've got to feel your body to act without fear, because ancient wisdom teaches that a strong body supports a strong mind. Let me walk you through how I feel up in the morning after my gratitude and imagination process. I hydrate with a full glass of water with electrolytes. I use Dr. Berg's electrolytes because they've got way more potassium than any other ones that I've found. And also, I trust Dr. Berg to steer us right. Next, I have my watermelon amazing grass, which is a greens blend that I've been drinking for over 15 years. Now, I used to drink it for the supposed health benefits, but now I just crave that watermelon flavor. It's what I really look forward to in the morning as far as my part of my routine. Next, I have 10 eggs for breakfast, sometimes with turkey bacon or avocado. That high protein, high fat meal gives me all the energy I need and the mental clarity to act without fear. Now, whether I was leading solar grids to 100 plus franchise territories, building systems like our CRM, automatic follow up system, creating content, or planning the merger, this routine set me up with the proper nutrition to act fearlessly, whether I was supporting franchisees or making big decisions. Now, compare that to my early days. I'd eat something with lots of carbs in the morning and crash by early afternoon. Fueling your body with the right nutrition, the right fats, the right proteins, gives you the energy to act without fear. Now, why does this help you? Because when you fuel your body properly, you have the energy to take fearless action, like reaching out to clients or exploring a franchise. Franchises like Solar Grids or Stardust Solar give you a system to act on your goals without fear. And I can also help you find your right direction. So if you're ready, book a call with me below. Now, for you, this means finding your fuel. Pick a morning routine that energizes you. Maybe it's a breakfast like mine with lots of eggs, so you get lots of protein to build muscle and lots of fat for fuel. Write down your morning fuel plan. I'll fuel my body with, and share it in the comments. So that's how you overcome fear of failure with ancient wisdom. You've got to control your mindset about failure, reframe failure with positive thoughts, imagine your success to dissolve fear, and fuel your body to act without fear. Now, this is all inspired by Napoleon Hill, Earl Nightingale, and Neville Goddard. See, we scaled solar grids to 100 plus franchise territories in 3 years by acting fearlessly as a team. And when the time came, we had to pivot fast, and we used ancient wisdom to do that. And it's my morning routine, from my gratitude journaling to my animal-based diet in the morning, that keeps me mentally clear to face any challenge. Now, this is your daily push. Tuesday through Saturday, I'm here to let you know you can do this. If an 18-year-old small town Nebraska boy like me can do it, you can do it. And now it's your turn to act. One call with me could help you build your empire with ancient wisdom, or find that perfect franchise to support your fearless action with a proven system. So take that next step, click the link below, book a call with me. No pressure, just real talk. I'll share with you what I've learned over my last 24 years of business experience and my wins and losses, plus how I stay energized so you can also use those same benefits to thrive too. So hit subscribe if you haven't already. I've got new episodes every day, Tuesday through Saturday, to keep your momentum going. Drop me a comment below. What's your biggest takeaway of today? What's one part of your fear conquering routine that you're excited about? What's your morning fuel? Tell me. I'll read and reply to every single one. This is your shot. Freedom, cash, ultimately your empire starts now. And with my 24 years of business experience, I'd love to help you get there. So let's do this together, and I'll see you tomorrow for episode 17.